Hello everyone, Javaldicus again. Today we're going to be doing Guardian class guide. Guardian is a really luck-based, crit-based class, and we're going to be going over its passives, enhancements, skills, and all kinds of junk. So let's get started. Alright, to actually be able to buy Guardian class, you have to have been a member in the original Adventure Quest game. This was the first game that Artix Entertainment released, and it's actually a lot of fun. However, the art and concepts and stuff are not as up to date as most of the other games like Oversoul or Adventure Quest Worlds. They have simple designs, but they're actually, a lot of them are really cool. But it's a really fun game, and I recommend checking it out. It's a lot like Dragon Fable, kind of, but you'll see it and you'll like it. Alright, so to get Guardian class, you're going to come here to Tower. You're going to walk this way. You're going to keep walking this way. Alright, here we are. You're going to click on Worm. Here, Worm. Shop. And Guardian's going to be right here for 5,000 gold. It is non-member, so you can use it as much as you want. It's not AC storage, which I think they should do that personally, but it's not a big deal really. It's just a really cool class to have. So next we're going to be going over enhancements and passives, so let's hop to it. Alright, so let's go into the Forge. Now, before I recommend enhancements, I'm going to show you why I do. I'm going to be recommending Full Luck for this class because it's really uber crit based. All of its attacks depend on crits to do massive damage. A lot of its attacks enhance your critical strike chance. As you can see, it's got your normal hybrid build, so Luck's just going to even everything out, plus enhance your critical damage. Now let's look at your passives here. Haste is increased by 10% with Red Shift, which is your first passive ability. And your second is Dragon's Might. Strength and Intellect increased by 10%. Now it's odd because neither of these passives increase critical strike chance, but they do increase your damage and how fast you release it. The actual skills increase your crit chance, so that's why I'm not recommending hybrid enhancements, but we'll get more into it later. It doesn't really matter if you're going to be using a stable weapon or an unstable weapon here, because it'll hit high with most of its skills anyway. No matter how many times you hit low, you're eventually going to hit high. I'm going to be using a stable weapon in this guide, just so you guys can see the average of what the class hits. As you can, this is where you get luck enhancements, obviously. It's from Cicero. You just go to enhancements and enhancements shop, and there they all are. If you have access to all enhancements, I'm going to be recommending Health Vamp or Spiral Carve again, because this class does not have any heal at all. It only has a shield. Only hit shield. Repeat, no heal at all with this class. So Health Vamp might be a good idea, or if you just want to go all out damage, Spiral Carve or maybe All Blast would be fine. Moving on. Alright, let's get into the Guardian skill breakdown. Now, your first skill is called Guardian Rage. It costs 15 mana, has a 4-second cooldown, and is a physical skill. Furiously bombard your opponent with strikes, damages and cripples your target, reducing outgoing damage by 5% for 10 seconds. This effect can stack up to 3 times. So max you're going to reduce the damage by 15% with this skill if you hit 3 times with it. But the debuff isn't really the best thing with it. Probably the best part of it is the damage. It'll nearly crit 1,000 every time, and non-crits around 300 with this enhanced. See, let's begin. We're just going to use crippled. So that's 3 stacks. His damage is reduced by 15% right now. And that's just the first skill. Okay. Your second skill is called Keen. It's 20 mana and has 8-second cooldown as a physical skill as well. Use the pointy end of your weapon for stunning sharp attacks. Applies Keen, increasing critical strike chance by 15%, and has a chance to stun the target briefly. See, as I said, the skills are what enhances your crit chance. So, let's show you Keen. Doesn't do very high damage, but it does increase your crit chance. And I'm not hitting him at all. Here we go, see? Whole bunch of crits with this class. Almost done. There we go. Keen fades. Alrighty, your third skill. By the way, the last 2 skills with Guardian class are long range, so that makes it pretty effective in PvP. Anyway, your third skill is called Guardian Light. Costs 25 mana, has a 15-second cooldown, and is a magical skill. Empower Yourself releases blinding damage if your weapon is keen, otherwise increases your resistance to incoming blows. So you have two basic ways you can use this skill. You can use it first and apply a little bit of a shield, and then maybe use Guardian Rage a few times and increase your resistance even more. Or you can use Keen and just, hit high. So I'll show you the shield technique first. Just going to use Guardian Shield right away. And see, he's only hitting 33 on me now, and then I apply Crippled, and his damage is just going to keep going down. And Guardian Shield fades. Next I'm going to show you the Keen and Guardian Light combo, which we're just going to do pretty decent damage. First apply Keen, and just use Guardian Light, and I missed. Pretty sure I missed. That's a shame. We'll redo that. Okay, here we go. Apply Keen, and Guardian Light. And I missed again, didn't I? No? No, I non-crit 463 with it. Okay. That's not that bad. So, it's decent damage with that skill. Now, on to your final skill, called Guardian Blast. 35 mana, 15-second cooldown, is a magical skill. Calls forth mighty dragon flames to scorch your opponents. So, this skill will hit, I think it's up to 3 monsters at a time. So, it's an AoE skill. And it hits pretty high too. It'll hit like 1,000-ish or something like that. I'll show you. Oh, I missed. Well, I hit the other Strange Knight, but it's not as strong. Hold on. It's about to cool down. We'll use it again. There we go. Non-crit 432 with it. So, the skills hit pretty high with it, but really the strength of Guardian class lies in its crits. So we'll try to show you that now. Alright guys, I'm just going to do some damage with Guardian class now. I got that stun. That stun is really hard to get. You rarely ever get it, which is very unfortunate. As you can see, Guardian has some nice crits if it'll actually get them. I'm having terrible luck with critical strikes today. It usually crits quite a bit. And that's Guardian class. Alright guys, I'm going to be recommending Guardian for 1v1 PvP definitely, because it's so much fun, and the 2 longer range skills it has makes it really easy to slide with. Bloodrush Brawl it could be okay with, as long as you keep that shield on and you have to use that AoE. That's the only way you're going to be good with it. But it could be useful for taking down restorers. And if you're a really good slider, it could devastate if you got a group of enemies in there. But again, keep a barter healer with you. Same rules with boss battles. If you're taking Guardian into a boss battle, you need some kind of heal, maybe a potion, because it does not have its own heal. Farming, I wouldn't recommend it for farming, but it could be okay in it. There are just so many other classes that are better at farming than Guardian is, but it can. It's just your choice, I guess. So, as always guys, I hope you liked the video. If you didn't, please comment and tell me why. Subscribe if you feel like it. I would enjoy that quite a bit. I'll leave my Twitter in the description, and I'm going to leave the original Adventure Quest link in the description, so you guys can check it out if you want to. Do not upgrade just to get this class, because it's good, but I wouldn't waste $20 on it. If you actually play Adventure Quest, that's great. Or if you did play Adventure Quest and you have a decent account you want to upgrade, that's fine. But unless you're like hardcore, want to get every class, I wouldn't just buy to get the class. So that's my opinion on it. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed Guardian. Jevo is out.